B&T Sportstalk show. Thank y'all for joining us this wonderful Sunday evening as we jump into NFL week number 2. Right? We're on week 2, right? Yeah, week 2. So definitely looking forward to covering some of the interesting happenings in the games. As if y'all don't know already, I'm a Raiders fan. Got Ravens over here with B's a Ravens fan, and then we're gonna jump into some of the other games too, since we're in the area of 49ers, and then there's some good games today, so we'll have a lot to talk about, honestly. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. We appreciate it. Help us out so we can help y'all out by giving y'all some content. B, man, how you feeling?
Good, man. Wonderful Sunday. Hit the driving range early in the morning, came back and sat on my ass all day, watched football for the rest of the day. I cannot be mad about that.
There you go.
It was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love Sundays. Sundays are back.
Yeah.
I love it.
No.
And Saturdays.
Absolutely. No, I have fun. Did get out a little bit with the family today, but did get back home to catch the second half of the second game. So I got a chance to see the rest of the Eagles KC game and
that boring ass game.
The Dolphins. No, not the Dolphins. Excuse me. Nobody watched that game. It was the Colts and the Broncos. That was a good finish. So yeah, got a chance to catch some good endings. Well, yeah, okay. Let's hop into it, man. I guess we got to start. We got to start off with our teams, of course. Now, my team has not played yet. You know, the Raiders did get the win last week. They are due to play the Los Angeles Chargers tomorrow, which, of course, I'm picking them to win. The Raiders have an opportunity to, by beating the Chargers, be number 1 in the AFC West. Denver lost today. KC lost today. Kansas City is 0-2, mind you. They not having a good start. We'll just say it like that. But yeah, so I'll wait to kind of cover my team. Let's jump into your team.
What up, Bruce? Good to see you. We got a lot to talk about today, Bruce. Woo, he said Joe Flacco still plays for the Ravens. He wishes he did after today. God, that was terrible to watch. Yeah. That was like watching my grandfather go out there and try to play football. Holy cow, man.
Yeah, the only thing worse than that is the Kansas City wide receiver core.
What wide receiver core?
I don't know how you exactly. Anyway, so yeah, let's jump into it, man. So let's talk about the Ravens game. We'll start there since B get a chance to cover your team. I know you got to see the game today. I will say that traditionally we're kind of used to this team playing down to their opponents. I know they did that a lot over the past couple of years or few years, really. But this time they didn't. They came out, they put the pedal to the metal, and let's be quite honest, a lot of this is just the Browns they stink. But Lamar got it done. I don't think there was ever really a question about who was going to win this game. The Browns are just not a good team, and Joe Flacco is not the answer. But before we jump into that side of it, I mean, as a Ravens fan, man, is there a lot to say about this game? I mean, talk to me, man. What anything?
No, there's a lot to say. The Ravens started super slow in this game. Yeah. It was only 10-3 at halftime. And so the final score doesn't reflect on how bad that first half was. But I mean, a couple missed opportunities here. Derrick Henry just fumbling the ball right now.
Yeah, second game.
That's shocking here. But I'm not gonna take any credit from the Browns defensive player because that was a good punch out. Like he timed that perfectly and just punched the ball right out. But the Ravens started slow. Lamar Jackson was pretty. I wouldn't say he missed some throws he generally wouldn't miss, and he didn't miss them in the second half. But yeah, the Browns are the Browns, man. That was just awful. But I mean, at the same time, Baltimore turned up the defense. Well, actually, they didn't turn up. They just kept it turned up all game here, pretty much.
10 points, man. They only gave up 10 points.
17 technically.
17.
But I mean, look, they're clicking. This is what we're expected here. But they didn't let their foot off the throttle here because last year they had a bad loss to the Browns against Jameis Winston, and so probably a little bit of a memory core to that there. Yeah. A good game today overall here, man. I loved it. Lamar Jackson looked great in the second half. So, it's his second technically preseason game because he didn't play all freaking preseason. So he's just getting warmed up here. And if that's his warm up, I think we're going to be dialed in for a really good year here. So overall, just a solid win, expected win
Yeah.
for them as well. So Bruce, whatever thing you got to say about the Ravens, you can hold it until next week, my brother.
Yeah, and then just to get on the other side of the ball, we talked about this, or at least I was a big proponent of this prior to the season starting, which was the Browns needed to start Shedeur Sanders. They needed to create some excitement around their ball club so that people would watch their games and get some more butts in the seats. They need something. And like I said, man, they want to roll Flacco out there, which is cool and everything. I'm not mad at Flacco. I think he's a quality veteran quarterback, but he's not the answer. And it really doesn't make sense for a team like the Browns to really think they're just going to tread water for a year to wait for what exactly. I don't get it, man. Gabriel did get a few snaps. Looks like he got three completions on 3 attempts, so he got to play probably
Towards the end of the game. It was garbage time.
So, and but ultimately the Browns really have to start looking a little bit harder at these young quarterbacks, and I think they need to make the choice. I believe what did we say? We gave them till a week. Was it maybe 5?
I think we both gave it week 5.
Week 5.
See where they're at here.
Week 5. Week 5.
They may have to turn up the volume on that one there. I mean, look, when you got Joe Flacco throwing the ball 45 times, I guarantee you that boy's arm is extremely tired right about now here. He's 40?
Yeah.
Why is he throwing the ball 45 times, man?
I don't know. And then on top of that, it's not like it helped you. He was 25 for 45. He only threw for 199 yards. His quarterback rating was less than 70. So it's not like the 45 got him anywhere. And that's my point, is if you're going to struggle and you're going to lose a lot of games, because that's what the Browns are staring at right now, you might as well get your rookies some play time. So I think they need to really consider. This isn't the Giants situation with Russell Wilson, okay? That Flacco is not going to win games for them at this point in the stage in his career. Not this squad, no.
No. So we're calling for Dylan Gabriel to start.
No, we're calling for Shedeur Sanders. We can send Gabriel out there if we want to.
Stop. Dylan Gabriel is a lot better tune of a quarterback here. I'm going off of skill talent there. I like Dylan Gabriel just a little better than Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, he's playing some big games. I mean, he lost them, but he did play.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got his ass smoked against Ohio State. Let's let that be true on that one there. But honestly, man, I think you start with Dylan Gabriel, give him a couple games. If it was Shedeur Sanders' team, he would have been in this game to finish it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're gonna go with Dylan Gabriel here. To see what they can get, and then if all else fails, they're gonna go with Shedeur Sanders. So at this point now you're looking at just a year-long tryout for yet again the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. At least they don't have 5 quarterbacks and they narrowed it down to 3. So
thank God.
Although they might be switching between these 3 as we go through throughout the remainder of the season, so we'll see. But go ahead.
Here's the second thing here. Now, there was a report out because of the Browns and the Ravens here. Shedeur Sanders told the Ravens not to draft him in the 5th round because he didn't want to be a backup to Lamar Jackson. You hear about that?
Yeah. I mean, is that true? Is that legit?
I don't know. Well, it actually is true because in the 5th round, the Ravens did take a quarterback.
Okay.
And 4 picks later, it was Shedeur Sanders.
I see. Yeah, well, he's backing up either way, so I'm not sure.
Why wouldn't you want to sit behind Lamar Jackson?
What I don't know, because first off, he ain't gonna play. He's not gonna play for another 5 years. But the other thing is gonna be once we got past the 1st round, there wasn't a situation where he was gonna be the starter, right? No. After we got out of the 1st round of the draft, he pretty much was going to be somebody's backup. So I don't really understand the thought process behind that, if that's true, because him sliding, nobody's picking up their 1st round quarterback in the 5th round, not on purpose. So that's not happening.
Honestly, that would have been a good thought process for him to sit behind was Lamar Jackson, because when you look at the potential skill talent that Shedeur Sanders could have, a lot of it's reflected by what Lamar Jackson does.
Yeah,
right?
he's not nearly as athletic, but
No,
yeah.
but there's that learning curve where he can throw that into his own game.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm saying you're sitting behind basically an old guy, right? Who is a pocket passer. You're a dual threat mobile quarterback. Why not learn from a guy who's pretty damn good at doing that there?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, look, man,
Oh,
if that's legit, he made a mistake because he was going to have to back somebody up.
yeah. So
And
you might
this,
as well have just said,
why
all right,
do
I'll go to the Ravens.
I don't want to hear anything. First off, don't get me started, Bruce.
No,
Don't.
he's no what he's saying. He's saying Dylan Gabriel better than Shador Sanders is like saying Eddie Jones is better than Kobe. So he's agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Russell, easy there, T.
It's hard, man.
I know you were ready.
It's hard. It's always some haterade. I can never tell. I have to be careful.
You were ready to just come undone just
Okay.
now. He's agreeing with you. He's agreeing with you there.
Yeah.
But they're not going to look at it like that. Dylan Gabriel, in my eyes, has a little bit more of a ready factor than Shador Sanders does.
I think they'll both get an opportunity this season for sure.
They will.
They both
will.
will get an opportunity because whatever the Browns were trying to do at the beginning of the season by trying to figure out who the quarterback was, they failed. They let's just call it what it is. They didn't figure it out.
Yeah.
If they really thought Joe Flacco was going to come in with this squad, this offensive squad, with Jared Jeudy being your best wide receiver, and you're going to win games, no, come on now. Let's No hate on Jared Jeudy, but he's just a guy. He's a jag.
He's a jag. Yes, thank you for saying it because I was about to say it there.
I mean,
the Shador should have been the starter from day one. Todd,
agreed.
Pushing for that. There.
Agreed. I said it. He wasn't, but the Browns are boring, and they know they're boring. Their stupid team has a boring name. They're literally a color. I mean, like they need something to push themselves over the top here because this thing is garbage. They literally they should put a LeBron James statue at the football stadium and at the basketball stadium. That's how bad the Browns are. Because they haven't.
That's ruthless.
They haven't done anything. I mean, they've been doing. What is this? It's been terrible forever. It's awful. So yeah, they need. I agree, Bruce. Get them out of there. Flacco made his $150 million. He doesn't care anymore. Get him out of there. Put some young blood in there, and let's see what happens.
The Browns literally have a chance to go 0-5 because their next game is against the Packers at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go.
That's a loss.
Then they go to Detroit, and we'll talk about them in a second.
That's a loss.
And then they cross the pond to play the Vikings internationally here. And who knows? Maybe that's one because what I'm seeing from the Vikings right now doesn't look like what we saw last Monday night. So there may be a chance for them there in regards to that.
Yeah. That's their first win. First win of the season. Maybe that's their first win.
So T, I gotta ask you because we're about to change teams here. Who is your sleeper?
Oh, Green Bay.
Did you see what they did to Washington?
Oh yeah.
That pick may be legit.
Yeah. I say Green Bay is my dark horse to play in the NFC Championship game. That's my prediction. Green Bay NFC Championship. I didn't say it was win Super Bowl. I'm just saying going to the NFC Championship game because adding Micah Parsons to an already pretty good defense and Jordan Love got better. If Jordan Love continues to get better, this team's gonna be scary, man. And you got to go to Green Bay. They got home games in Green Bay. You know what I mean? Nobody want to go play there, especially when we get into December.
You and Bruce got a lot in common tonight, man, because Bruce is picking the Packers and the Bills to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't know about the Bills, but I'm not picking the Packers to go to the Super Bowl. I think they'll be in the NFC Championship game. Philly's still pretty darn good. Okay, we can't just like walk away and be like, oh yeah, this new guy. No. Philly is legit, and they proved that today by going into KC and handling business on the road. So you can't. I don't think I can skip them over Philly quite yet.
Bruce, how was that game against Philly today, huh?
Yeah, let's talk. You want to go? Let's go there.
What excuses?
Let's go there.
Today?
Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about it.
Because that was the game of the day today.
It was the game of the day, but it was definitely like a drawn-out slugfest between two very good defenses.
Yes.
And Saquon Barkley was held in check. My man had like 88, 90 yards. Let me look up the stats real quick. But he did not go off. He had that one run early in the game on the, I think was it the first or second drive? And then after that, the KC did a very good job of shutting him down. Look, we got to call this what it is, man. We got to call this what it is. The Chiefs' offense is trash, bro. The Chiefs' offense is garbage. It's hot garbage. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the game. But their offense is trash. Isaiah Pacheco is not doing it. You literally are splitting carries between him and Kareem Hunt, who is like 5 years older than him or something? Like Kareem Hunt, they don't.
Oh, Papa J. Sorry. So we haven't seen Papa J in a minute, man.
Where's he at?
He's here. He just got in.
What up, Papa J?
He's still giving rings. Yeah, wait. Oh, let me go back to the comment. I know you were going into ham on that. Kelsey needs to swiftly retire. He spelled swiftly like Taylor Swift. He's been terrible for a year and a half. He got enchanted and won't shake it off. You listen to way too much Taylor Swift.
Man, that's crazy, Bruce. The fact that you put that together is...
That was impressive. I give you that.
Wow. Well, I mean, we saw it last year, though. Travis Kelce certainly looked...
He slowed down
a lot slower. And him getting married... Yeah, it kind of puts the offer on the table, right? Where it's like, hey, bro, maybe y'all should go make some giant kids, you and Taylor Swift, and leave the rest of us out, because they're both rather tall human beings. So, and I agree with you, man. He should retire, because this offense is garbage, and they need some youth like yesterday. Xavier Worthy out. What's the other one? Rice suspended. They don't. They need a top quality wide receiver, and these other guys that they got out here ain't happening, bro. I thought Thornton played. Was it Thornton, right? Yeah, he played well. He had that one long touchdown. He
hit the catch in the end zone. Yeah,
he was open on another one where I don't know what happened there. It looks like Pat just missed him earlier on that same drive. But
damn, Bruce.
Chiefs don't want to pay great players, but got money for Charlie Kirk. Oh my God! We gonna leave that one alone, Bruce.
We gonna pause on that one. We'll talk on the side on that one, Bruce.
Papa J chimed in with Chelsea giving away wedding rings and Super Bowl rings. Yeah, giving them all away. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. But for real though, you got to call it what it is. If you Patrick Mahomes, I'm just saying, and Bruce, chime in on this. That's your guy, it's your team. He need to do a LeBron. I know people don't like LeBron, but he needs to do a this team is not good enough type thing. He needs to say like, hey man, these guys are dropping the ball, literally, because that was the interception. Was it in the third? Or was it in the third? When was it? It was the third or fourth. Remind me, Bruce. Where the ball goes right into Travis Kelce's hands, he bobbles it, and then it goes, it goes right to the defender, right to the Philly defender, and then ends up being an interception in the red zone, which was a huge play. And
that was a big that ended up turning the game around because Philly scored a touchdown on that, and that basically sealed the deal for the game there. But what you said though, Patrick Mahomes needs to go to the front office.
Yeah. Knock on the door.
Knock on the door and be like, hey,
this ain't working, bro.
We need something. Isaiah Pacheco was a great one-year wonder.
Yeah.
All right, we brought Kareem Hunt back. That's still not really working. Juju Smith-Schuster, I mean...
Stop it.
I'm just going through the list here, right? You got Thornton. Xavier Worthy's out. Now, I'm sure when he gets back, it's going to be nice to have him back. But you got an old tight end in Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Like
you don't have a number one wide receiver.
You know what this is? This is the Golden State Warriors not trying to make something relevant after years of success. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. Is they paid these guys, right? They took care of them,
right,
but they didn't build any youth around it here to like kind of take that next level.
Yeah, no.
So now all you're doing is you're hoping that these old farts get it together and go through it. Remember, the Chiefs have played a lot of football over the last, 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
That's daunting.
Yeah.
I mean, so you got to get there and be like, hey, I need some young talent.
Kelsey's got to retire, and they've got to really get like active either on the draft side of things or on the trade free agent side of things. And I know free agent wise, they're not gonna probably spend a ton of money. I don't think KC has ever had the
NFL free agency though isn't the same like
no,
when it comes to
no,
like
it's
the
not.
NBA or MLB,
It's
right?
mostly trades, man. It's mostly
Yeah,
trades.
yeah.
So they got to do something though. They got to go get a number one wide receiver because watching this thing where you've got a premier quarterback throwing the ball off people's helmets and hands is ridiculous. We shouldn't have to sit through this.
The Philadelphia Dodo Birds are overrated and they haven't really faced a good team. They literally
They just won
they
the
just walked
Super
right in,
Bowl.
they just walked right into KC and handled the game.
What? What?
The
Papa
Super-
J, you watched the games today, bro?
Well, yeah, Papa J. Anyone had a chance in week one. All the games were close because everyone sucked. Like that's the first game of the year. But as these teams get into the groove, you're gonna start weeding out who's gonna be in the playoffs and who's not. You literally in the NFL can see that from a mile away. By week 7, you know who's making the playoffs. You know who's making the wild card, and you know who's gonna have a top 10 draft pick.
Yeah.
That's as clear a sight as the NFL gets here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Philly had a close game against the Cowboys, but that's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Right?
And
like
they were playing in Dallas. Weren't they playing in Dallas or were they playing in Philly?
that was in
It
Philly.
was in Philly. Okay.
So it was banner night, it was a Thursday night.
Look,
Then the
man,
game got delayed for thunder in the area. Like all sorts of weird things happened. So yeah, the game was close. The Niners played a close game against the Seahawks.
Yeah, it's CeeDee Lamb eating popcorn during the break.
Dropping balls left and right. Jeez Louise, man. God, I can't. I can't stand that man.
Oh man. Well, let's move on. Let's get on to what other games?
Here's the big one here: the Bengals and the Jags. And there's only
What
one
is
reason
big
why.
about that?
Joe Burrow may need surgery.
Yeah, I saw that.
He may be out for 3 months.
Browning had Browning come in there and get the job done. Good job, Brownies. Browning, Jay Browning, baby, went in there and got it done. 241, 2 touchdowns. Damn, 3 interceptions. Good Lord, who are you throwing the ball to?
The other team?
Thank goodness Jamar Chase was available. 14 receptions, 165 yards. Did a lot of the heavy lifting for this team. They only rushed for 48 yards. I didn't really like this game much. I'll be honest with you. It was just kind of, there were definitely a little bit of fireworks. They obviously put some points on the board, but I was flicking back and forth. I had a hard time trying to sit and watch this game for more than 3 minutes.
I didn't pay attention to this game outside of just the ticker that was on there. But let's just talk about Joe Burrow getting out here, right?
Yeah.
Assuming he's gonna have surgery, is this season done for them?
Don't.
Is it done already for the Bengals?
You know what? They got the win today. Where they at? They're 1-1.
They're 2-0.
They're 2-0. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm taking wins away from them. What's wrong with me? They're 2-0. So no, I don't think they're out of it because if it's a situation where Burrow can come back, they went through the same thing. Was it last year or the year before, where Burrow missed a handful of games in the middle of the season?
Yeah,
so
that was a handful. We're talking potentially.
Yeah,
the rest of the
well, if he's done for the rest of the season, they've got a very small chance of making the playoffs. There's no question about that. If somehow he can come back, then I think the backup can at least hold enough water and hope maybe they can get to 500, depending upon what their schedule looks like. Well, but yeah, if Burrow's not coming back, it's kind of a wrap for this season. It's kind of a shame, really, because at that point, do you start saying this whole Burrow Bengals thing that seemed like it was a big deal about 4 or 5 years ago really they're like the Clippers, man. Like they really fizzled out.
I don't know, man. This is a turf toe, right? So it's not even like a real physical injury. That's just something that you get from running on turf. No pun intended there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just a tough break for the Bengals because like last year, right? Last year they did enough to sneak into the playoffs. They did just enough to get in.
Yeah.
I think so, right? Yeah, they did. And then this year there's high hopes. You got T Higgins back, Jamar Chase doing Jamar Chase things. You had Brown as a great running back there. All right, so there was a high hope, and then now this happens.
Yeah,
But
this just garbage, man.
there's no way, man. And then you're in a division where it's either you're gonna win the division or not, and chances are you're probably not with the Ravens in it, right?
No,
So,
no, you're not. Not at all.
and it's gonna be if the AFC West becomes a really true thing, we'll find out tomorrow. Then they may get one or two wild card spots, so that really leaves nothing to really aim for from the for the Bengals.
Yeah.
So I think this is it for Cincy. If he doesn't have surgery, great, gives him an outside chance. But if they say surgery, they're done. You got to put a fork in them after that.
That's crazy, man. Could you imagine them punting this thing along for a whole another year? To try to punt this thing forward one whole year. That's been kind of a disaster the past few years for Cincy.
I would say Cincy's on the window like the Kansas City Chiefs at this point. You may start needing to bring something young in.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They're already young. Like Cincy's, I don't know what Cincy's just their defense is kind of falling off, and that offensive line is not holding water. So we'll see. Let's see.
What have we got? There was some. Yeah, you want to talk about the game? What was the game of the day for you? I'm gonna say it's the Cowboys and Giants. Believe it or not.
Cowboys and Giants. That was probably the most entertaining game because they went into overtime. I think that Colts Broncos game was fun too though.
It was. I think both those games were pretty fun here. But which one you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the Cowboys.
You want to talk about the Cowboys and
Cowgirls? Yeah, I mean because let's be honest here. It wasn't looking good at all for the Cowboys in the beginning of this game. Like they looked, their offense looked pathetic. They couldn't get anything going. And a team like the Giants that none of us are checking for at this point really came out there and played like they were ready. Your boy Malik Neighbors went off. I mean, insane. I mean, CeeDee Lamb who? You know, like Malik, he was out there balling.
Yeah, he was.
167 yards, receiving
TDs.
2 touchdowns. Had a
9 receptions.
Beautiful long touchdown catch where he was fully outstretched, caught the ball, touchdown. Robinson, 142 yards receiving. So that lets you know that Russell Wilson, as much grief as he's given, dude, he can, in the right situation, he can put up some numbers, man. He's still a pretty good quarterback.
So it's pretty much safe to say the whole Dart being the starting quarterback for the Giants is out the window.
Not yet.
Like, come on, man. Don't write out Russell Wilson.
I'm going to read the stats to you. Russell Wilson, 30 for 41, 450 yards, 73% completion percentage, 11 yards a throw, 3 TDs, 1 interception, 123 rating. We just talked about Joe Flacco throwing the ball 45 times and getting 199 yards. My man Russell Wilson doubled that. He doubled up on him with 4 less passes. And oh my, yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Impressive today.
That was an impressive performance by Russell Wilson. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Dak started real slow, but then picked it up as the game went on. They throw the ball so much. But the story is really about Williams, who their running game has come forward. And I think they definitely needed that today. But I just, CeeDee Lamb, 112 yards, that was cool. Pickens really has not been that much of a...
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, I'm not impressed anymore. He didn't have no touch. He dropped the ball. Them drops are in my mind, man.
Right?
They're in my mind.
They can never leave the mind.
They can never leave them. And they were playing against a top opponent. You take this game, you're playing the Giants, which I'm not trying to get back down on the Giants, but nobody's expecting them to win anything. And they go round and round with you all the way into overtime. And
that kick by Aubrey, the 67, I think it was like 67 or something, or 65 to tie the game.
Yeah,
that was impressive,
man. I mean,
and then
some kickers putting some work this week,
and then kicks the game winner as well.
Yep, didn't miss.
That was good, man. That was a good kicking display there.
He did not miss. 4 for 4, baby. 4 for 4, 250 plus. He's the man.
You know who wishes they had that were the Niners and Jake Moody.
Oh man, they backup came. Didn't they have? They already got rid of Moody.
They got rid of Moody.
Then the backup missed kick too. Man,
although he got better. He got better as the game went on. Like he didn't miss after that one. He didn't miss after that one.
You're right. Let me leave the kid
alone. Talk about like the worst time to miss your first kick is right after they get rid of the kicker that can't kick.
Exactly. And it's funny because remember we talked about that. What was it? The Raider 49er preseason game.
He kicked the 51 game winner, and everyone was praising him and loving him. Yeah,
he did. And then what was it? Less than a week and a half later, he's on his couch eating potato chips, watching the game with the rest of us.
Nah, he got signed by the Bears on their practice squad.
Oh well, good for him.
Go to a place where it's windy and you're trying to kick a field goal. That's gonna be impressive.
Yep. But man, I think let's see. So Malik Neighbors blowing it up. Obviously, Dart's not going to get into the starting role anytime soon. But I mean, what do you see? What do you really see happening with this Giants team? Like, do you really think this is a team that can compete? Like for the playoffs?
Think this is okay. That's a stretch right there.
Well, I'm just asking.
But no, I think they'll be competitive, especially after a game like this. Like, I don't think any of us expected the Giants after what they did against the Washington Redskins. This is not what I was expecting, right?
Yeah.
You had Scattaboo. Look, he only had 45 yards, but that's a confidence booster for a kid like that.
Yeah.
And the run, and he scored on back-to-back touches there, right? He had the run all the way down to the goal line, and then it's shocking because they said go finish it off, right?
Yeah.
Generally, you won't get a running back that scores when he gets that close down to the goal line, but they said go ahead and finish the job and punches it in. Now those are confidence boosters in regards to that there. But that defense is terrible though. Like let's just call it what it is. They could score 37 points, but they also allowed 40 to a Cowboys team that is borderline struggling with their offense there, right? So
yeah, I hear you on that one.
The points will come. Russell Wilson, I think, is gonna have a new life here. I think all that chatter about Dart even being the quarterback probably did not sit easy with him there, and rightfully so. So I don't think the Giants are going to compete, but they're going to make it hard for teams in the NFC East, right?
I think Russell should have stayed with the Steelers, though, man.
The Steelers didn't want to keep him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They wanted Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, how'd that work out today?
Like I said, I enjoy watching him getting flung by the back of his jersey like a rag doll. Today, playing who the heck they play? Who they lose to today?
They lost to the Seahawks.
The Seahawks, that's right. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Yeah, they did. So it's funny because that's Metcalf, GJ Metcalf playing his old team, and I'm really starting to. This is so stupid to me, man. There's no way Aaron Rodgers and this Pittsburgh Steelers thing is gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not going to work. It's
so wild
dumb.
How people were eating up how he performed in week 1 and followed it up with an absolute stinker today. 18 for 33 with 203 yards. Like, come on, man.
I mean, those are Joe Flacco numbers.
They're 5 yards better than Joe Flacco was.
Yeah. Look, well, that completion percentage is the same, dude. 54%. He completed about a little over 50% of his passes.
Here's the best part: your leading receiver was also your leading rusher. Warren was the leading rusher and receiver for the Steelers. That's not good.
No,
that is not good.
No, I don't know what's going on over there, but to be honest with you, I don't care because it's a dumpster fire. We know it's a dumpster fire. Anybody else would have told you. I mean, Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback some time ago, but at this stage in his career, the idea that he's going to lead a team to a championship whenever he couldn't even do it 5 to 6 years ago is stupid to me. It's dumb. Yeah. He couldn't even do it 7 years ago. At least when Tampa Bay brought on Tom Brady, Brady had already done it more than a couple times. So it's like, okay, this guy's been there before. He's old, but he's been there before. Maybe he can get us to the top. This situation is like, Aaron Rodgers hasn't even sniffed the Super Bowl in, how long has it been?
Since 2009.
10 years?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yeah.
And somehow he's going to magically take the Steelers to the Super Bowl. Get out of here. Get this guy out of here.
Yep, that was terrible.
Terrible.
Since Papa J's here, let's talk about the Niners today.
Yeah.
We have not even covered them once, which is weird.
They're 2-0.
They're 2-0. Mac Jones starts today because Brock Purdy also has turf toe. Their wide receiver core is about as thin as my hairline. And they found a way to win on the road.
Yeah, they did. They did. And last week we didn't cover it, but they went all the way to the bitter end. Got a huge play on a touchdown towards the end of the game. In this game, though, they lost their tight end. They've already lost. Who's
Brandon Ayuk's hurt.
Ayuk's hurt. They got a suspension for who else? Was somebody get suspended? No, they get a different guy.
Trey Purdy.
Trey.
Dude,
he has no value at this point.
No, he's got a lot of value. But the thing is the guy who was throwing the ball today for the Niners was Kyle Shanahan's first option in that draft.
Yeah.
I just blank on his name. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, the white man with the blackest name. Yes.
He had a great game today.
He did. He
great game.
And to be all intents and purposes, he's a professional quarterback. He's a professional backup. That's what he's going to be the remainder of his career at this point. I thought he did play well. You had some good looks from McCaffrey, and I don't think Robinson got a few looks, but not a ton. Jennings, who has seemingly always been the guy that's forgotten, has stepped to the forefront again, just like he did last season, and got a majority of the catches. So kudos to Jennings for coming in again and saving this ho-hum 49er wide receiver core, which is just not very good at all.
That thing is terrible right now. But look, Ricky Pearsall had a great game.
Yeah,
I think he's going to start getting better as the season goes on.
Absolutely,
he had a great week one. Had a great game today. He could slowly start becoming the number one receiver for the Niners in time. I'm not saying it's going to happen right now.
Yeah.
But this is his opportunity to show that he can be wide receiver number one. You still got very reliable Juwan Jennings as well. Their tight end core is still really, really good. But that defense travels. They were 6.5-point under favorites today, dude. On the road.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting because with they got the injuries going on, and we actually got somebody from Who Dat Nation up in here. We got Nick. How do I say this? Nick EZ FM.
Oh, he's got to be on the Twitch side, yeah.
Gotcha. Let's not talk about the Niners. Who Dat Nation? Let's go Saints. Well, we would, but they did lose, so we got to start there. But yes, let's talk about the Saints.
Spencer Rattler, that boy could throw.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a whole lot of guys to throw to. He got Chris Olave and Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, and Olave is one hit away from being done from this for the entire season, unfortunately. Kamara had a pretty good game, 21 attempts, so they definitely ran the ball. We'll give him 100 yards. They got him listed for 99. Come on, NFL. Just give the guy the extra.
Give the man 100.
Give the man 100 yards rushing today. So he played pretty well. But like you said, the defense travels, and the Niners they made some timely plays to win this game.
I keep Bruce just finding a way to hate on everybody.
What happened?
That crazy dude Bosa is mid.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
Bruce, we don't get you sponsored by Dave Chappelle's Haterade because that's all you bring.
I
love it.
The haters ball.
Hey.
The haters
if we had
ball.
A haters ball, you'd be winning the award for sure. Bruce, I love it. He just coming in, that guy, yeah, he sucks. It's Lamar Jackson.
Oh my goodness. So let me see. I meant what do you say? Brock Purdy has been. Yeah, so it looks like Papa J's petitioning for a trade in Purdy here. Oh wait, no, he's not. I gotta read these things. Matt Jones was.
You got a lot.
Yeah, they're not gonna trade Purdy anytime soon. That doesn't make any sense considering there aren't a lot. there aren't a lot of other options out there, quarterback wise. Honestly,
Yeah, they're not getting rid of Purdy. I think that was just said just to be said. I don't think they get rid of Purdy. But I mean, that's not a bad backup. Like remember when Sam Darnold was the backup for the Niners as well? It kind of resurrected his career a little bit. So you may be able to see the same out of Mac Jones if he has a good next 2 or 3 games, depending on how long Brock Purdy is going to be out.
absolutely, there'll definitely be some quarterback positions opening for sure.
Speaking of shitty quarterback play, good God, JJ McCarthy. This dude went from being
Well,
Minnesota's hero to his zero.
I mean, well,
Holy
the thing is, I mean, he is a young quarterback, so I mean, this kind of comes with the territory. He's not going to be great out the gate, so he's got to go through those, ups and downs of being the lead guy for that team. So I think that's what we're seeing. I don't think he's he played the guy played his balls off last week. I mean, he was doing the thing, especially for a guy. This is his first start. So I just think it's one of those things where we can't expect him to be that good that quickly. So, and poor Justin Jefferson got all that money, but he might not be seeing the ball that much.
I'll say this about the Niners. This coming from Papa J. We beat a mid team today. You guys have a mid schedule. You guys have one of the easiest schedules in the league. So, given the talent that you have on that roster, yeah, you should be beating a lot of these teams.
Yeah, man.
And then Bruce, Niners will never win a Super Bowl with Purdy.
Apparently, the only quarterbacks that can win Super Bowls are Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, who hasn't even won one yet. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Seattle is better than the Saints, in my opinion. They are. No, we're not saying that.
Yeah, they are.
But you guys have a mid schedule, so you should win a lot of these games.
Okay, guys, be nice, all right? Bruno Mars.
What's going on here?
Oh, man.
I love it. Bruce, keep it coming, man. I love it.
Our chat's going crazy. We got Bruce and Papa J going trading some blows back and forward here. Interestingly enough, let's take a look at I don't know. I'm trying to see if we had any other games that were interesting. I think we already talked about Green Bay a little bit earlier. We talked about Baltimore, Miami, New England. Probably not worth talking about because Miami sucks.
God, Miami's 0-2. When did they fire their coach? When do you think they fired their coach?
I'm gonna give them a couple more weeks. I think Miami's one of those teams where when we get later in the season, they're gonna blow the whole thing up, man. They ain't gonna have the same quarterback or nothing.
I give it week 8.
This.
There goes Bruce.
Oh man!
This is like being around with your guys, friends, right? And you just hang out.
Yeah, just straight
wild,
throwing darts, one after another. So no, I think that's
sucks, it. Man, god damn.
They're garbage.
Scored a touchdown for a hot minute.
They're trash, man. They're trash. I mean, like I said, I think the super fast team is overhyped. The whole idea is overhyped. Once NFL teams figured it out, it was over. And then on top of that, they had the injuries with Tua, and then the Tyreek Hill thing didn't really work out very well. So they should blow the whole thing up. Just start over.
Yeah, I agree.
Start that thing over. It's a trash can. And then let's any other games, and then what we can do, let's do some picks for tomorrow.
Yeah, since we didn't do them on Friday.
Yeah, right. We got 2 whole games tomorrow, not just one. But 2.
The Cardinals and the Niners play for first place next week.
Whoa.
Both teams are 2-0. Impressive.
The Cardinals, who they play? They played Carolina today. That wasn't.
They almost lost too.
Yeah, they did.
Carolina came back.
They did. Sure did. First half wasn't looking great, but
the first 3 quarters weren't looking great.
Bryce Young comes back with a vengeance, and they almost got that thing. All right, let's see. So who we got tomorrow? I'm gonna pull up. No,
we got the Bucks. We got the Bucks and the Texans
Yep.
tomorrow night, and then
my
you got
Raiders
the Chargers and the Raiders
taking on our nemesis.
The
Well, it's not really a nemesis.
The battle for first place in the AFC.
That's right, baby.
Tomorrow night.
Winner will be first place in the AFC for at least a week before the next game. Thank you, Kansas City, for losing the first 2 games of the season. We appreciate it. We very
Denver's
much appreciate
1-1, so yep, battle for first place. Who would have thought this early in the year the Raiders would be playing a meaningful game?
I love it. Let's see. So let's start with Tampa, Houston.
I'm taking Tampa, man.
I'm taking Tampa. Okay.
The Texans are just.
I don't know.
Nothing screaming off the radar for me just yet with them.
Yeah, they took such a step backwards. They surprised everybody that one season. And then after that, they just kind of fell off. So I'm kind of surprised that happened like that. And then the Diggs thing, Stephon Diggs was there for like one minute, got injured and left. That was dumb. But actually, I'm gonna take the Bucks too, man. I think the Bucks, they're they got a nice little offense over there. They're a high-powered offense. They could put some points on the board. The Texans are a little bit of an unknown right now. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them.
Oh, jeez, Louise, catch the ball. Well, that's icing on the cake. It didn't matter anyways. It is. The Vikings just love to punt. Brian, I thought you were a Raiders fan. Nah, man, you got it all confused. No, Papa J, that's T.
He's got a Ravens hat on right now.
Yeah, see, that says Ravens on it, man. Hey, okay, look. Oh, before we move on, who are you taking, Raiders or Chargers?
Oh, Raiders. All day, baby.
I'll take the Raiders, too.
All right. Let's do it.
I like that.
All right, what you got?
You know what's crazy? Let's talk about this, Papa J, because since you being a Niner fan and a Dodger fan, guess who the Dodgers played this weekend? The Giants.
SF Giants, yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go for rooting for you? Broadcast picked up exchange between Jalen Hurts, Chris Jones, and Saquon Barkley. CJ Stroud needs a massage.
No.
Nah, man, there's too many guys massage. They're getting in trouble.
He's a nice kid. He does not need massage. Tell him to stay away from Massage Jackson. And who else was it? There's a few others.
Justin Tucker. Yeah, Justin Tucker's one of them.
Justin Tucker. Just stay away from him. Just don't go near him, man.
Oh, when the Vikings get Adam Thielen?
Oh yeah, they brought him back.
Oh, damn. Retirement tour. Here it comes.
Yeah, just get him out of there.
Oh, boy.
So I definitely have something I want to touch on as we get into kind of, and this is away from the NFL, so I'm going to apologize up front. But we got to talk about Clippergate, okay?
Didn't we talk about that last week?
No, we didn't. We got to talk about Clippergate, I'm sure. We got to talk about Clippergate. Look,
let's talk about it.
So if y'all ain't heard, apparently Ballmer been greasing his palms, you know what I'm saying? And he's been manipulating the system. And apparently there's some fake tree planting business out there that ain't planting no trees and don't exist anymore that they paid $28 million to for Kawhi Leonard to promote them at least. And that money went directly into Kawhi Leonard's and his team's hands. Now that the league found out about it, well, not really the league, it was a reporter, right? Wasn't it Pablo something? I forgot his name.
Pablo Escobar.
I'm not surprised by this. The Clippers are where you take your career in the NBA to die. Okay, it's the final resting place for NBA athletes. That's the Clippers. Clippers are a trash team, and this only goes to validate all I've been saying about them. Okay, they got the richest owner in the world as far as NBA owners go, right? Well, except for the guy that just bought the Lakers. Okay, whatever. Or the group that just bought the Lakers. But singular person, richest guy, Ballmer. They got Kawhi Leonard. They bought him. All these other players they done bought. And all they could do is open the stadium. They still ain't win. They cheated but didn't win anything. That's how bad the Clippers are. They're a trash organization. And this is ridiculous. And quite honestly, I hope that they ban them and take away that one stupid banner they got sitting up there that says they went to the Western Conference Championship one year. Because that's the only banner that they got. They gave Kawhi Leonard $28 million.
Yeah.
But all they got is one banner that he didn't even play in because he got injured that year. Man, how stupid is that? They should have put the 28. They should have put the $28 million in his kneecaps so he could have been on the floor. That's what they should have
I
did.
love it. I love it.
What is it? Oh,
Bruce,
Bruce.
Bronny playing on the Lakers is like a tree planting business too.
No, it ain't. And I'll tell you why. Bronny didn't cost.
Sorry, that was hilarious.
Bronny didn't cost $28 million. One.
Is that what you're referring to?
And two, Bronny actually is doing pretty good in the G League. He played pretty well. Of course, it's a Laker fan talking, man. What else? What else? What else would you want me to say, man?
He said he was like a tree planting business.
But if you really want to talk about it, there's no way you can compare the Clipper organization to the Lakers or any other organization. Okay, that organization is Donald Sterling's empty condom.
Oh God, that was a good
one.
I
have more hate for the Clippers than any of because they get on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing them. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Okay. So yeah, of course, Laker fan is talking because we the only ones that be concerned with the Clippers and maybe not that concerned with them, but concerned enough to tell them to get out my face. Unlike any other fan base, I think you like a Warriors fan. So only thing you know about the Clippers is that y'all's old owner used to be best friends with Donald Sterling. That's why both y'all's franchises was trash for like 20, 30 years. Okay.
We moved past that.
Yeah, we did, but I ain't forgot. So, y'all don't know nothing about no Clippers. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, man, you gotta look at the news, Papa J, man. Kawhi Leonard getting paid under the table, man. He got paid an additional $28 million under the table.
And to answer your question, Papa J, we are going to make the postseason. And when we do, we're going to catch you guys again. And man is going to be on like Donkey Kong.
What you got? Oh, Papa J, you picking the... the Chargers-Raiders game, I'm just looking at Papa J. I'm taking the Chargers. There's no way Jim Harbaugh is going to lose to Pete Carroll. I don't know about all that. What that got to do? Just because you a Niner, what that got to do with anything, man? The Niners ain't even involved in this, man. Yeah, Harbaugh coached the Chargers. Pete on the Raiders. Ain't no telling.
Damn. Another kicker may have just lost his job. The kid from Atlanta, Koo. The Falcons kicker went 5 for 5 today.
He went 5 for 5.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Good for him. He just couldn't hold it.
I couldn't, man.
Little spice for y'all.
It was working its way up. I wasn't gonna hold that one in.
Said Lakers have been in the tree businesses for years. Ask Magic. Nah, I don't need to ask Magic nothing, man.
Oh, Papa J, I love it, man. You're one of my favorites, Papa J. I love it. He just comes in and just wrecks havoc. I enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. I'm trying to think of what else we got.
Oh, Clippers are like the little sister that just keeps following you everywhere.
Yeah, it's annoying, man. It's terrible. Get out of here. Why did they go back to San Diego?
Javion Clowney is signing with the Cowboys shortly after their win.
Yeah, okay. What's that? It's not going to help their defense, now, is it? I think what would have helped their defense would be something like maybe Micah Parsons.
Yeah. He said, Jerry Jones said, you cost cheaper. I'm going to sign you and I'm going to let Micah Parsons go. What?
I mean, Jerry, come on, man. This is ridiculous.
You acted a fool, Jerry
Our defense isn't as good as last year. Yeah, no kidding, buddy. I mean, you got rid of your best defensive player. Nice try.
Oh, man. Good Lord. What else? Anything else we got in the sports world?
No, not much, man. We talked about the Canelo fight. Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fought last night. Great fight. Crawford.
Terrence Crawford's the best boxer.
He definitely won that. Boxer. Outboxed him. They even were exchanging some shots in the middle of the ring. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it.
Have you seen the slow motion video of Terrence Crawford catching Canelo right on the face, and he whipped around so hard it looked like he was like, "Yo, you hit that hard!" Like, the slow motion of it was perfect.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it was a great fight. I don't know if folks got a chance to see it, but it was fun, man. It was a good fight.
Papa J, mark my word, we will be in the
All right.
postseason, and when we do, we will win our wild card matchup, and then we will come and see you guys in the divisional round yet again. You can quote this. I'll clip it and I'll send it as a reminder.
Wait, what teams are we talking about here?
The Dodgers and the Giants. They played each other.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. All right.
Because we have
Papa J, don't get them riled up, man. This is.
Nah, we are because you got a Dodger fan. They're rooting for the Niners. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Your whole allegiance type thing.
Yeah, NorCal, SoCal. Oh, yeah, can we talk about the fight of the night? You watched all the fights, right? Oh, Caitlin Clark shooting the 50% from threes this season. Mark my words, too.
Yeah, right. Caitlin Clark ain't even. I don't even think she's at home. She was watching football with us. I think, did she play today? I don't know. I don't think she did. I don't know.
She's hurt. She's out for the rest of the year.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Giants. Yes, we were aware. Giants. Yeah, Giants aren't going to do too much this year either.
Oh, they are. Where was the fight of the night?
Who was fighting? Somebody's fighting tonight?
No. It was last night.
Oh, dude, I don't know the names of them dudes, man.
Oh, Kristen Mbili versus Lester Martinez. If you guys didn't watch the fight last night, put it on, but watch the first two fights. Them dudes were throwing hands. The second fight between Christian Mbili and Lester Martinez was literally just a phone book fight. Like, they were just trading punches. It was great to watch. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man, I didn't catch all of that one. I came in. I got in late, right before the final.
If there was a fight to watch, it'd be that one. As great as the Canelo Terrence Crawford one was, the Mbili and Martinez fight was probably fight of the night.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
All right, y'all. I don't think I got anything else.
No, man. I think that's all we got. Unless somebody else wants to cover some. Papa J, yes, Caitlin Clark, she's out for the season. And then Papa J, Bruno Mars probably trolls his mom while she's cooking his food.
A lot of hate there, buddy.
Got a lot of hate there.
Player hater of the year.
How they go? Hate.
Hate.
Oh,
He's
man.
Diabolical.
Yeah, for real. All right, y'all. I think that's about all we got for this evening. We are going to get to the remainder of our evenings.
Yep.
Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday night, and have a good work week if you're working tomorrow going into the week. We'll be back on Friday with Pick'em Dummies. We'll remember this time, and then back to it on Sunday for week 3, man. Then we're closing into October, and maybe the Warriors will figure out what to do with Kuminga. So anyway.
All right, y'all.
All right. Take it easy.
Peace.